The race for the semi-finals, if this ICC Cricket World Cup is hotting up. You have India, who are up there, through. You have South Africa, who are all but through. Australia and New Zealand have a bit of a gap on Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, who are not out. But one of these teams could get out following the game in Pune on Monday. Dav Whatmore, Sri Lanka's 1996 World Cup winning coach, is here with me. Dav, everything's on the line.
Oh, yes.
That's it. Let's win this, stay in the tournament.
Yep.
Lose this, goodbye.
That's right. And both teams are coming off good victories too.
Big upsets, if you could call them. I don't know if Afghanistan beating Pakistan is an upset or Sri Lanka beating England is an upset, but in the context, it's an upset.
Well, they both have good victories coming into this game, and it's a really interesting fixture for me. And, you know, it promises to be like a tooth and nail fight. I'm expecting a real, you know, old-fashioned have-a-go type to see who can outlast the other. And it's at Pune, which will probably help the Sri Lankan boys a bit more than the spinning of Afghanistan.
Nabi, Mujib and Rashid.
Yeah, so we have an injury again, another injury in the Sri Lankan camp, which is necessary.
That's a welcome replacement. This is the boy they needed at the start. Well, the one you've been speaking very highly about, Dushamanta Chamira.
Yeah, this guy's got a man of the match last game.
Lahiru Kumara.
Yeah, sadly Kumara's picked up a
thigh problem.
Thigh problem that nobody knows about yet. So, you know, that change happened today, and we'll see, I'm sure, Dushmantha Chamira come in and take his place and play in the 11. No point.
But these two teams know each other very well. They've played quite a lot in the last 12 months. And they just played out a thriller at the Asia Cup where some bad calculations cost Afghanistan a spot in the Super Fours.
Yeah, they were saying that all you were told was the one particular scenario, not
the other two.
Yeah, but okay. Look, I think on that day, Sri Lanka were a better team, though. You know.
Okay, but who is going to be the better team on this day? Because the Lankans, all of a sudden, you know, we've been talking about it, that the bowling had been pretty ordinary. And in fact, the batters were getting the runs. A couple of games, they had these sort of collapses against Australia as well. Yeah. But Angelo Matthews coming in the last game, taking wickets, providing some solidity.
Run-outs,
everything happening for him. I just think he's the captain without being named the captain.
Well, he's an astute leader, and
he's been there. He's done that. This is what, fourth World Cup for him.
Yeah, if it wasn't for his injuries and his hamstrings, he probably would never have lost that leadership. And he had a dream comeback, as it were, last game.
28 is what he conceded. 10 overs, 2 for 28.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about his age. He's 36.
No, it's a bit more.
Look, I think looking at these two teams, Sri Lanka's got more experience in the batting, I think. But I tell you what, this Afghanistan team really excites me, you know, because I'm not sure they really know how good they can be yet. And I know what I'm hearing from Jonathan Trott on the comments that he's made is very good, I think. He's good for them. He's trying to give them a sense of, you know, how good you can be. It's going to take a little bit of time. But as I said before, the fast bowling worries me a little bit at this stage. I need to unearth another one or two boys, but this all-rounder kid and the wicket-keeper really
Ali Khil and Omar Zai.
They have really boosted this group of players, and they're playing pretty well at the moment. Confidence is up.
They haven't played for a while, right? The last win was against Pakistan last Monday. It's been a week.
Yeah.
And we saw with the Indians, a rest is a good thing. A rest is a good thing.
New Zealand had a week off too, and they just missed out by 5 runs.
Yeah, okay. This is your predicted Afghanistan 11. Any changes?
Afghanistan, I have no. Well, we didn't have Faruqi last game, did we?
Yeah, he sat out and Noor came in.
Noor Ahmed, the left-arm spinner, came in, and then because we're playing at Pune, I can't see, you know, 4 spinners operating. 3 they have there are very good, so they obviously have to play, and because it's more suited to the pace, he have to have another fast bowler come in.
Okay, so you've got
Faruqi
Faruqi back.
Yeah, Faruqi, Naveed al Haq, and the all-rounder Omaze make up
Azmatullah
the...
Omarzai.
Yeah,
Okay,
the pace.
let's bring up Dav's predicted Sri Lanka 11. Obviously a forced change over there with Lahiru Kumara, who won the man of the match against England.
England,
He's
yeah.
gone back. Yeah, looking at this, you
It's
know...
a settled batting lineup.
Yes,
It's
but
very
Kusal
settled.
Pereira and Kusal Mendes have sort of gone off the boil, haven't they, in the last...
Yeah, particularly Pereira. I mean, Mendes captain's keeping, you know, doing a lot of work and showing some signs still. I'm expecting him to get runs. He's had a couple of failures now, and I'm sure he'll get runs. Kushal Pereira's the one that needs to up his game a little bit, you know, but they've had a settled 6 of them. All the game they've been playing. All games, I think.
Yeah, but see, this is a team, the Afghanistan team, as you said, is a team which is on its way up. The Lankans have been around. They're a talented bunch. They're not consistent. But after beating England, and listen, that was a complete performance.
Surely, yeah.
Dismissed them for 150 odd, chased it down emphatically. It was, I think, shortest game of this World Cup. I think you guys were done by 7:15, 7:30, if I remember correctly.
That was an early finish.
It was a very early finish. They will be sort of believing. Can they believe that they can go on and reach the semis?
Well, yeah, and so can Afghanistan. That's what I mean. They're both coming from very good victories. So mentally, they are very, you know, they are in form and they are strong. They're looking forward to the next game. And I think both can feel that they can win each other, they can beat each other. So that's going to be a very interesting game to have a look at. I can't wait for that tomorrow, and it's a day night as well, right? So that bit of dew, it's a pity dew sometimes plays a bloody part in all this. But two teams who are fighting, you know, to keep alive for their chances of playing in the semi-final. Very good game.
Okay, he expects a decent game, a good game, perhaps a better game than India versus England, which promised a lot.
Second half was
The second half fizzled out, like with the dew. The dew came and sort of watered down our expectations. Let's look at Dav Whatmore's key battles from the Sri Lanka-Afghanistan game. As he said, it's in Pune, and these are two teams who are still alive in this tournament. You could say that if Sri Lanka win 4 of their 4 games, they get to 12. And that's it. 6 wins. Okay, battle number 1. Rehmanullah Gurbaz versus Dilshan Madhushankar, the best batter against the best bowler.
Yeah, they're both in form too. You know, this is going to be another good battle to have a look at. One guy is a little, you know, aggressive, but what I liked about Gurbaz last game, he was chasing and he got runs. He hasn't been very good at batting second, but he put his
high pressure chase. It was 280 chase of 280 against a good Pakistan team.
That's right.
And they all got runs. I think Zadran got a 50.
All 4 of them.
He got a 50. Shahidi got 48.
Well, they only lost 3 or 4 wickets.
They lost 2 wickets.
2 wickets.
And Rahmat Shah got a 50. Yep.
So they all had to get runs, I suppose, in the top 4. But yeah, that was the pleasing thing for me. You know, this guy was struggling in an area, a good player, but he worked hard to put that right for that. So I'm expecting a good battle. Madhushankar, of course, has taken a lot of wickets and he's figuring up there. So he'll be looking to get, you know, 2 or 3 more to bump up his tally.
Okay, battle number 2. Mahesh Theekshana against Rahmat Shah.
Yeah, Theekshana definitely will be bowling early. And Rahmat Shah comes in at number 3.
Yes, he does.
Every chance he'll be in the power play, and Theekshana will be bowling to him. And got his tricks. Out the back of the hand with the fingers, out the front, off spin. And the doosra, I mean, he's got it all. So that'll be, again, whoever he bowls to is going to be a very interesting battle because, as I said...
But hang on, Rahmat Shah also faces Mujibur Rahman in the nets.
Yep.
So he must be knowing by now how to pick a few of those mystery balls.
Yeah. Let's see. That's the battle I'm looking forward to, though.
Okay, let's look at the next one. Pathum Nissanka got runs in that game against England. Especially they were shaky. They were 20 for 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And you've got him up against Mujib, who definitely will be bowling in the power play.
Absolutely. And so he's an opening batsman, so every chance he's going to face Mujib. And Mujib has a habit of causing some embarrassment to certain players and good chance of picking a wicket. But he's in a bit of form as well. So again, a bowler and a batsman who are on the top of their game.
Okay, let's look at the next battle. This one is Kusal Mendes, the captain. Not been getting too many runs ever since he's become captain.
No.
You've got him against Fazal Haq Farooqi, who you are bringing into this game as part of your change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, I think at some point this guy's going to face him, and it's more likely it'll be with a newie. And Farooqi surely will be, will be able to hopefully bring it in. If he can bring it in and he can take it in the right line, then Mendes might be in a little bit of trouble. But anything short, he's a very good puller and hooker of the ball. So,
got 100 already in this tournament. He got 100 against Pakistan.
Yeah, I'm keen to see how he bowls to Mendes. Because if he's lively, he's bouncy, if he keeps it in the right line, he could trouble him.
The best batter is right at the end, Dav. You've got Sri Lanka's best batter this tournament so far.
He comes in later.
Against Afghanistan's best, Rashid Khan, against Sadira Samaravikrama. In fact,
Number 4
along
player.
with Rachin Ravindra, if there's one player I think who's sort of grabbed this World Cup and sort of made teams sit up and notice him, as this boy, Sadira Samaravikrama.
Not as much as Ravindra, but he's improved as the tournament's gone on, which is a good sign.
He had a headline century against the English, the champions, but he's had to scrap very hard, and he's done it.
Yeah, he has, and he's quite a stylish player.
He got them over the line against Netherlands, got important runs in that pressure situation against England as well.
England as well, yeah. So he's on top of his game, and looks like he's going to be a very good long-term prospect for the country. And Rashid Khan is, clearly their best spinner, and that'll be a good battle to watch as well.
Okay, so those are our key battles. Before I let Dav Whatmore go, Dav, where's this game going to be won?
I think it'll be won. I'm going with the batting.
Okay.
I'm going with the batsman.
Sri Lanka seem to have a better batting lineup on paper, but hang on, both teams can also be like England.
Just got a funny feeling, that this could go right down to the wire again. And probably Sri Lanka may just, might preserve, might just hop over the line. But I think it'll be a damn good game, and both sides, as I said, they have to win.
Yes.
So they're not going to give it away easy. It'll be a mouth-watering game.
Okay, we've been used to thrillers of late in this World Cup. India, England didn't provide that thrilling finish that we expected. Hopefully, the Sri Lanka-Afghanistan game does that. This is Digvijay Singh and Dav Whatmore signing off on this special preview to Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan.